Junior needs our help.
Junior
sent us a DM and said, "Hey, Brown Bag.
Hola.
I could really use some advice. My girlfriend, Alex, and I broke up a while ago. And she
That's
recently..."
not your girlfriend.
True.
Yeah. Like when that girl said my husband/ex.
Yeah.
Okay, he said, "My girlfriend, Alex, and I broke up a while ago. And she recently told me she still has feelings for me.
All right.
I'm trying to move on, but I still love her too. What should I do? And another thing, I'm already in a new relationship."
Oh my God, Junior.
This is the best time of his life.
He said, "Alex and I were together for 7 years, and
That's
I
a long
initiated the breakup because I wasn't feeling it anymore. But sometimes I think I made a mistake. I've been with my new girl for 7 months now, and I really like her. We have so much in common. We both love the same music and going to Dodger games. Should I leave her for my ex, or should I stay in the new relationship I'm in?"
This guy.
This is wild.
I love this problem.
You love this problem.
Yeah.
It seems like a very stressful problem.
It does.
But it's
Sounds
also
a big
like,
heart.
Yeah.
A
it's
big
just-
heart?
it's just
That's what you call
love
it?
so
Yeah, he has
much.
a big heart.
He broke up with her, and then it's 7 months ago.
Yes.
Then she's like, "Hey, I still have feelings for you."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Dang, did I make the right decision?"
So that means he hopped from one relationship into
Yeah.
another.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
right
I
away.
don't know. Did he break up with her 7 months ago?
Well, he said recently, right?
Well,
He
he's
said they were
been
together
with,
for 7 years.
7 years. Oh, he didn't tell us when. He's been with this
And he's been
girl,
with
the
his
new
new
girl,
girl.
7
7
months.
Yeah.
Got it.
7 years is a long time.
It
7
is.
years is
Very
a long
long
time.
time.
You that person is a part of your
Yeah.
life, or is a part of just that stage of your life, whatever stage that was. If that was you growing up, that you grew up together.
Yeah.
You know?
You know each other like very well. I don't know if they lived together, but if they did, then that's like even more of a connection and more personal.
And sometimes in long relationships, you may feel like stagnant, like this feels like the same thing, or you guys may not be doing the things that that you did when you first started dating. It's just it's turned into somebody else in your house that is almost like family, right? So he kind of felt like, yeah,
You need the
I'm just
spark.
not feeling
Yeah.
it anymore.
Yes.
But then it's like, dang, did I make the right decision? Or
Now
not?
he's questioning.
Man, but he's also dating,
A
going
new
to
girl.
Dodger games,
Yeah, and he
listening
likes
careful
to
with that one.
music,
Mm-hmm.
listening to music with this new girl,
Yeah.
Yeah.
having
But-
a good time.
He said he loves the Dodgers, but he said he only likes this girl. He probably loves his ex.
Yes.
So key point, he only likes this.
He said,
new
I
girl.
Well, he
really
calls his ex
like
his
her.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So-
He's still in love with her.
That's
And
a
he
great
calls
point.
this girl
Yeah.
the new girl.
Yeah.
And he just likes her. But
And
he
I
loves
think
the Dodgers.
He
Right,
likes
right,
that this
right.
is like fresh and new and stuff like that. But like he probably has all these feelings that he never like released or never really got over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for the ex.
And
Yeah,
there
for
was
the ex.
never, what it seems like, at least from his message, there was never something that initiated the breakup, like she did him wrong or he did her wrong.
Yeah.
So clearly it seems a bit amicable to where it's like, yeah, that person still loves, like we didn't do each other wrong.
Yeah.
And also something that stands out that he said that he likes about his new girl is like we love the same music and going to Dodger games. So what that tells me is that his ex-girl probably didn't like the same type of music, so they didn't connect on that level, and maybe didn't like going to games with him.
Dang, imagine 7 years of listening to artists you don't like.
Oh wow.
A whole different
crazy.
On
genre.
both sides, though.
Yeah,
you know.
both sides.
Yeah.
That's
Because-
a big deal breaker for me.
But
Yeah.
but I feel like
Car rides.
Anytime the
Yeah.
Scorpion album comes on, I'm like, why?
Like the rock band?
No.
I feel like there's
Oh.
ways because even for like me, like my girl, she didn't know a lot of the music I know.
Yeah.
So I introduced her
She
to
didn't
it.
know English. You bought her from Chile.
Yeah.
She did know English very well, actually.
Shout out to
And
Kayla.
that's his
I love you a
teacher.
lot.
And I showed her different music, and at first, for
Showed her the
example,
world?
like
Yeah,
I
that's what-
could show you the world.
Right.
Calm down, Aladdin.
He's like, yo, I'm going to play you this atmosphere right now.
at first when I would show her,
Have you
not,
ever heard
like,
Dance with the Devil?
Oh god! When I showed her Nathaniel Cano at first, she couldn't. It didn't click at first.
Yeah.
She'd be like, why does he sound off? Like,
Yeah.
why is he not singing like
Yeah.
with that like vocal? And I'm like, you gotta just get it. And
Just
then
don't see the
eventually,
vision.
it clicked, and now she loves it. So
Nice.
it's like giving it when it comes
Got
to
you.
music, giving it a chance is a big deal.
Yeah.
You,
Immortal
you changed
technique.
her whole world.
He's
Yeah.
just
Always.
woke. Babe, he's just woke, babe. Just listen to him right
What
now.
was
Come
she
on.
listening to before you? Like
Straight
before you,
reggaeton,
like,
salsa,
let's
Oh, she
go.
sounds
and
fun.
R&B. Yeah,
There you go. She sounds fun.
yeah.
Now
of
it's
course.
ATM.
And
Danny.
Maximo had to introduce her to Jedi mind tricks.
I actually did. Razor Blade Salvation, right? It's one of the greatest songs ever.
I'm with you, brother. I'm
Puts on one-
with you. These guys don't know.
Puts on
They
one
don't
mic.
know.
They
Have
don't
you heard
know.
of Poor Righteous Teachers?
They don't know God loves ugly.
They
Dog.
don't know God
Oh
loves
my
ugly.
God.
They just know they're ugly.
No one loves them. Only their mom. All right. Let's go. Junior's on the line. Junior, what's up, Junior?
What up?
¿Qué ole?
Junior.
Junior, you are in a predicament.
pasa?
Are you happy about it or are you stressed about it? Because Greg says this would make him, like, this is the best situation ever.
Oh, well, I have something to add on it. I
there's
just
more.
talked to her last night.
Who? Talk to who? Talk to who?
Oh.
My ex.
You're messy.
Okay.
I love
You
it.
got the butterflies, huh, when you talk to her.
No, but like, let me tell you something. The reason she told me all of this is she didn't tell me that she was pregnant when we broke up, and now I have a kid.
Hold
What?
on.
Shut up.
Hold on.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Put the
Shut up.
Rosa
Shut
de
up.
Guadalupe.
Junior, hold. Yeah.
Nah.
Junior, this is. Why? This is.
Nah,
way.
you're bull. You're,
Yo,
oh,
you're
damn,
adding
hold
it.
on.
Junior. All right.
No way, Junior.
Let's take it back to when you first DM'd us.
Yeah, those are
Junior,
close.
let's take it back to when you first DM'd us, bro, because you hit us up and you were like, hey, like,
I know.
you were
I
with her
know.
for 7 years. Why did you break up in the first place? Porque tú lo hiciste. You did it.
I know. I wasn't feeling it no more, Letty, and like then and I don't know.
And that's what you told her?
We both agreed on we didn't. I wasn't happy no more.
Yeah.
And then we were together. We were together since high school.
Yeah. And so that makes sense. That's very respectable of you to let her know, hey, this is my feelings, her to understand. So then you go off into the wilderness and you start dating this girl 7 months ago, okay? Tell me about her. How do you meet her and how do you feel about her?
Well, I met her at school 7 months ago. We hit it off, and then I don't know. It started. I don't know how to explain it to you guys.
So did you go from one relationship into another?
I waited a month.
That's
You went from one to
No,
another.
you went from one to
You went
another.
from
You
one
went from one to another.
When you were in
She's
that
the
break,
rebound.
when
Yeah.
you were in that break, bro, you didn't talk to your ex at all?
No,
No se hablaba, nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, so how does she reach out to you, and when does she reach out to you?
Well, because she knows my mom,
Okay.
and she said she saw her somewhere, and then my mom told her to talk to me because she doesn't like my new girl.
Oh, your mom doesn't
Okay.
like your new girlfriend.
Okay.
Of course.
We
Why?
started. She literally called me like a week ago, and then I talked to her yesterday because I was like, why is she calling me now? And that's when she told me that she's pregnant. She's not her, but she had a kid a month ago, and she thinks she's mom.
Hold on, hold on,
my
hold on, hold on.
God.
That's
Wait.
a
No, it
lot,
makes
Junior.
sense.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, because
She was
8
with-
months.
Yeah, it makes
once-
sense.
Yeah, it does.
7 months he's been with the girl. He waited 1 month, so that's 8
8
months.
months.
So before that, he
She
was
was
with her.
1 month.
Yeah.
So when
And it's
they-
actually 10 months of pregnancy. People don't tell you that.
Sure.
It's 40 weeks. That's 10 months.
Why?
know.
Why didn't she reach out sooner?
Yeah.
Do you think?
She doesn't know who kid it is. Who kid is? Like, but you get me?
So maybe she cheated on you when you guys were together.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh my god.
You didn't ask those questions last night?
I'm literally stressed out. I'm too young to have a kid.
How
I'm
old, how old are you?
25.
Bruh.
Nah, you're
You're
good.
too old.
I was like, my-
It's okay. You're talking to people that had kids
My
way
kid
before.
was
I was
4.
I was 18. I was 18. Vic was 21.
I was 24.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
you're good.
no,
But I
I
get it. I
understand.
get it. It's
I
a
don't
it's
wanna
a
be
good mentality.
I
don't wanna
understand
be
the
no dad.
stress. No matter what age you are, you're gonna be stressed
You
about
don't
I was
wanna
being
be
a
hella
dad.
stressed, bro.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a dad.
What is the percentage of that kid being yours?
Have you seen it?
90. I seen it yesterday.
It looks like you.
Yes.
All feito.
Oh.
Okay, bro.
Is it a boy or girl?
Boy.
Wow. Wait,
I like how you're like, I don't want to be no dad though, bro.
what is it, junior or what?
His name is Alejandro.
Alejandro.
Okay, so there's must be a lot going through your mind. Like, first
Yeah.
of
Wow,
all,
that's a
I guess
lot.
clearly thinking about yourself, and that's understandable. Like, hey, that's really scary. It's scary for all of us. Every pregnancy is scary, and new kid is scary. But also, then thinking, dang, I wasn't there for that
Moment.
pregnancy. I wasn't there for the moment. There's a lot of stuff that you miss within these few months, right? And then
Yeah.
thinking about, I guess, I don't know, your feelings towards the girl, because when you hit us up about the DM, you had told me that, or you had told the DM that you have times where you don't know that you made the right decision by breaking up with her. Has that happened even before she reached out? That at points you were like, dang, should I have let her go?
Not really. I wasn't thinking about that.
It's just when she reached out to you.
Yes.
And so then you have to think of, how do you tell this new girl?
Yeah.
Because you kind of got to tell her, right?
Something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm wondering,
You don't got
did
Yes,
your
he
mom
does.
communicate with her while you guys were broken up?
She said no, but I don't believe her.
Yeah, I have a feeling your mom kind of knew.
Your mom knew.
Your mom is like,
because
oh
if
my
she
God.
said,
Yeah.
yeah,
It
because if
was-
she said she saw her and she was like,
you
oh,
gotta
you
call
guys
her.
gotta talk, then I think that was like,
The mom's setting it up.
yeah.
Or maybe she saw her and then the girl told the mom and the mom's like, you
saw
have
her
to
with the
tell
new
him.
baby and she's like, wait, that
Yeah.
baby looked like me.
Yeah.
No, or moms sometimes have
And
this
maybe
weird
that's why the mom
feeling,
didn't
like
like-
Yeah.
instinct.
Did your mom ever tell you why she didn't like the new girl?
She doesn't have a reason. She says she doesn't like her. I don't know.
Porque tienes bebé con la otra, por eso no me gusta.
Yeah.
Porque
The
tienes
mom
un
knew.
bebé que no sabes. Okay.
Oh man, this is stressful.
I know, Junior.
I know you're stressed
I
out.
know
So now
here's
the
a-
question isn't even, should I leave my ex, my new girl
No.
for my ex? Because I guess learning all of this, does this make you want to go back with your ex? Or it makes you mad at her? How do you feel towards her?
I'm 50-50 on that situation.
Yeah.
No, I
and
feel
it's
that.
My boy Junior got a stomach ache.
Understandable.
He got a
Yeah.
stomach ache.
No, literally, I've been stressing out the whole night. I didn't
Tripping out.
sleep. I didn't do shit last night.
Hey,
No
Oh,
cursing,
all right.
yo.
I understand.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It's all right, bro.
Yeah,
It's
he's-
understandable.
Okay,
You're
you're
forgiven.
stressed, but-
No more.
So you said you're going to school. What are you doing, bro?
Well, I'm studying child development.
Well,
You already did that.
yeah, you developed the child.
Congratulations.
You're ahead of the time.
Hey, you passed.
Somebody give him a certificate.
True.
So annoying. Child development is even through after they're born. So you're gonna have your
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
example right there.
He
Your,
laughed
your
one
lab,
bit.
your
Yeah.
lab is
This
right
hey,
there.
this is your take-home project.
Yeah.
Homework's due
Usually they
early.
give you an egg and say make sure it doesn't break.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, this is a real baby.
Okay, talk to me about. I guess does her family like you? Your ex's family?
Yes, I've been to their house many a time.
Yeah. So I'm wondering too, like they may be excited for both of you. Maybe do they know you're broken up?
Yes.
Okay. So everybody, your family, her family knows you're broken up. She may have kept it a secret. I'm wondering why. Did she tell you why she kept it a secret? Oh, because she didn't know whose it might be?
Mm-hmm.
Does she have
Dang.
currently like a partner, or was she dating someone throughout the 7
No,
I
months?
mean, she says she doesn't, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Then is this Casper's baby or something? Or
What makes you feel like it's for sure you like, what about the baby looks like you?
Tiene mis orejas.
Oh, and like you probably have really specific ears, huh?
Yes.
Oh,
I have big ears.
my
Oh,
little,
Like my Simba.
my
Jump.
little orejon, no,
Quiere volar.
chiquito.
hey, just fly away, fool.
He can.
No,
It's gonna stay for the baby.
You are. I know your fears are valid, bro. Your fears are valid, but now it's time. Like it's like you can't even call it right now. Like that you don't have a choice, but that you're dad. You're dad, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Al-
Congrats.
Also, with the new girl, how serious is this? Like, how do you see it like a long term thing? If you decided to stay with her, do you see it as a long term thing, or do you see it like, I don't really care that much, like if I'm with her or not?
No, I love this girl. I see her long term, for real.
So then why were you hitting
so-
us? No.
Don't change
Even
that.
before you learned about
Hold
the
on.
baby, why were you hitting us up about your ex?
Yeah, you said you like this girl. Now you're saying that you love this girl.
Well, I don't know. Okay, brown bag. I'm really stuck in the middle.
I like this guy. I like this guy.
Junior, I respect it. Junior, I
No sabe,
Oh,
no I
so
get
bad.
it.
I just got something dropped on me yesterday that's life changing.
Because
No,
I
it
guess
isn't.
it
I don't have all the
could
answers.
be, it could be more trivial of like, should I get back with my ex
Right.
that I was with, or should I be with this new girl?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And now it's like, there's a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I also don't want to be in this just for a kid. You get me?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's a question. Do you think your new girl will stay with you if she finds out that you have a new baby?
Totally.
She will.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm-
keeper
I'm-
right
You
there.
guys had that conversation.
That's a
hey,
keeper.
Hey, if I was a worm, would you be with me? Hey, if I had a baby from my ex,
If I had a baby by my ex, would you be
Well,
with me?
she knows I was in a relationship, a long relationship with this girl.
yeah.
Oh, so you did talk to her about your
Yes,
ex? Okay.
yes, yes.
All right, and when your ex popped back up, did you tell her?
I'm sorry, I can hear you.
When your ex popped back up, did you tell your current girl like, hey, you know?
When your ex called you.
Yeah, when she called you.
Not yet.
No.
It just happened.
No, because that's what he hit us up
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, that's
He
cool.
hit us up like, hey, my ex just called me. I'm like, whoa, okay, there's a possibility there. Should I go there again or should I go with this new girl that loves the Dodgers? And what music do you guys like together?
Cumbias,
Nice.
corridos,
Oh, banda, all that. Gotcha. All right. So why did you break
peso,
up?
pluma, all that stuff.
Ah, let's
Now
go.
you have to say bye
Oh.
to your new girl.
Why do you gotta break it up like
No, I
for
think
him?
you can stay.
Luna, dile tú.
She me
Okay.
baila sola.
Okay.
Junior, why did you break up with your girl, your ex, in the first place? Besides you not feeling that anymore.
Well, I wasn't feeling it. Like maybe I wasn't ready for a long-term relationship. She wanted marriage. You get me?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
And
already in
I
it
wasn't
7
ready.
years.
I wasn't ready for
Commitment.
that. Yes.
yeah.
Because you're 25. Like 7 years, like we'll look at that. It's like, okay, you guys are adults now. But yeah, you were
At 18.
7 years of like the high school part and then like you guys becoming adults together.
Yeah.
So I guess what's the question now? How do you tell your new girl, or should you? Is it still should I?
everything.
Should I get back? Should I claim the kid? Is it?
Every
should
time I
I-
was in LA.
Should I run away, or is it? What is it?
But I don't want to be a deadbeat father, but I have to claim the kid. It's
Good,
mine.
good,
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 good.
good.
Don't do it.
I guess. How do you tell your new girl?
That's the thing I don't know.
Okay, all right, boom.
These are my
How does he?
confessions.
And then it's like, do you tell your new girl and then break up with her to get with the other girl? Like, are you gonna go back? Because you did have these thoughts already of should I go back? So that we'll see. All right.
Oh.
Thank you, Junior. Junior, I appreciate. I'm sending you so much love, and
Yeah.
and to your mom. I think you need a day with your family too. You need to go.
Which one?
No,
With like,
like
his
his
parents, like
Yeah.
siblings.
At this point, when you feel like I don't know where to go, it's okay to be that child again, because you know you're 25, and I know you're like, and of course, this life is requiring you to step up. But at these times, I think we need to feel like a child to somebody right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to an
You know?
amusement park for the last time without a kid screaming at you and crying. So, enjoy it.
Go do everything.
Have a
you
funnel
want to
cake.
enjoy. So you have to take a kid there.
Have a funnel cake you don't have to share.
Tomorrow, the rest of
You
your
know
life
what's
starts.
crazy? We were gonna do this homie helpline yesterday. And
you're
if we
right.
had done it yesterday, it would have been a totally different homie helpline.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because Junior said you talked to your girl last night,
night.
your ex, right?
Yes.
It would have completely.
Yeah, and he hasn't slept.
Oh,
Wow.
my baby. All right, hold on the
Oh,
line.
Junior.
Anaí, we got Anaí and Rosemead. What's up, Anaí?
Anaí?
Good morning.
Hi,
morning.
Anaí.
Anaí, talk to us.
Hi. Good morning. So I was telling, I think was it Humvee?
Yeah.
Yeah, Humvee.
Call him Humberto.
I was telling him that I was actually in the same situation where I was like the one of the choices, I guess you could say.
Which choice were you?
Oh.
The one
Yeah.
that surprised with the baby or the
No,
new
I'm
one?
glad I left that behind. No, I was like, I mean, I ended up pregnant by somebody else, but still,
Wait,
like,
which choice?
Yeah,
were
what
you?
choice were you?
Hold on.
Hold on. Left
Which-
what behind?
Hold on.
I was the new girl choice.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
okay,
gotcha,
okay.
gotcha.
Yeah. So a couple years ago, I was like with this guy, and then I felt him like distant, and I was like, "What's going on?" And then I wasn't seeing his stories, but he's done because he had my whole family, like his family knew my family, so we were like family friends. And then he ended up liking me, and right? And so my brother's like, "Hey, did you see what he posted?" And I was like, "No, what happened?" He's like, "Look," and it says it's like a post, so it says history over mystery, something like that along the line.
Okay.
And in my head, I'm like, do not even. Like, first of all, if you got to think about it, bye. Like, I'm out. And then I confronted him about it. He's like, oh, no, it's because, like, we've been together for so many years. I'm like, okay, then go back. But my advice would be to him, like, obviously he's already been there, done that. He was losing feelings for a reason. He met this new girl. Give this new girl a chance. It's not her fault that she shouldn't have to carry the weight of whatever you're feeling, you know?
Right. Choose.
Like,
So you're
obviously
saying choose mystery over history.
Yes.
Yes, because you
Gotcha.
you were the one that got chosen over. You were with someone. The baby part doesn't necessarily need to play a part, but you were with someone, and then they went a little bit like ghost on you, and you saw that they ended up with their ex, and they posted history over mystery, which is annoying.
Yeah,
and I'm sure
actually,
you
I
hate
was-
seeing that. Like, bruh, I know you for real. Like your family, our families know each other. Stupid. Like you hate.
Yeah, and his mom didn't like me either. That's crazy. His mom. But no, the crazy, I was mad because I was on a Big Bear trip with my family. Like, I had never had that, you know? So, like, it was really all, like, a family trip, and I was enjoying it. And then he tells me, oh, my ex came over, we're praying, and we're on our knees. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, I bet she is. Like, he's like,
Oh my
he's
gosh.
like, it says I think she's pregnant, and I'm like, okay, well, bye. I came back. I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't want to deal with you. And then he ended up getting some other girl pregnant. I'm like, oh my God, boy, you didn't know what you wanted.
Yeah. So he didn't even end up with history.
Mm-hmm.
No, he didn't. He didn't end
So-
up with history, mystery, none.
He went with more mystery.
Yeah.
Wow.
More mystery, yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, Junior, think wisely because obviously, you know, you and this new girl, like, she obviously, you guys have stuff in common. You lost feelings for a reason. Don't go back to where you already know what it is. Like, move on. Like, I mean, okay, now with the baby part, like,
Yeah, it's a little
step up,
different.
Step up, you know, like, obviously step up and tell the girl, like, hey, you know, like, I didn't know this and this and that. If you're willing to, you know, do this with me, well, cool. But, I mean, I understand if you're not.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And then you also moved on, right? So you're good, right?
Yeah, yeah, I got pregnant and then I left him.
Oh,
You chose mystery too.
You chose mystery.
I'm still a mystery.
Whole lot of mystery going on over there.
I'm looking for my mystery.
sounds like a single mom.
We
in
need
distress.
Scooby-Doo over there.
Mystery over misery.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm a mystery.
Anai, good luck to you. Look, we'll do a homie hookup line with you next week. We got you. We got you. No worries. We'll find you. We'll find you probably Little Mr. E, but but we'll find you. Okay. Oh. It's easy to say, like, just don't get back with her, but the responsibility too might make you feel
Because he's gonna see her all the time.
Like guilt.
He has a
You
deal
know
with
what
her.
I started thinking?
What?
Do you think that the ex
The baby mama?
only told him she has feelings for him? Because why would she tell you she has feelings for you? Because she knew you're the dad and she don't want to be a single mom.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Duh.
Because you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Because I
out of
feel
nowhere.
like if I had feelings for you and I got pregnant, like, and you've been with me for 7 years, it's like
You would
I
tell him
need
this
that
thing.
support system, and I need, you know,
You
like,
need it
hey,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if we need to take a DNA test while I'm pregnant so that you're sure,
Yeah.
but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Not after the baby's born and you see that the baby looks like him. If the
Yeah.
baby looked like the other one, would you tell that one you have feelings for them?
That's the
Ah.
weird
Yeah.
part.
She,
Yeah.
she feels like he should pay half.
That's her
So
feelings.
she wasn't
Yeah.
sure the whole time then.
Yeah, no, she
It
waited.
feels
would've.
like not
Yeah.
so.
She waited to see
It's a
the
it's a
baby.
very big thing to not tell somebody for that long if they're the
Oh,
if
yeah.
they're the other parent.
Mhm.
You know?
Also, it just lets you know, like, that time frame where she potentially could have got pregnant. She didn't know.
Yeah.
So damn, he's a choice then.
Because it was, if she didn't hook up with anybody else and it was just strictly him, she would instantly be like,
Yeah, it's
it's
yours.
it.
Of course.
Yours.
No, of course. That
Yeah.
that draws the conclusion that she may have messed around.
Mm-hmm.
So she was playing with somebody else, and then if it wasn't his, she'd be saying the exact same thing she told him.
Whoever the
potentially
baby
a
ended up
baby.
looking like
Yeah.
let's say it didn't look like him, I don't know that she would have reached out and said I have feelings for
Yeah.
She playing you, my dog.
Damn.
you. You get what I'm saying?
That other dude probably had the craziest false alarm of his life. Probably
Thank
had to
you,
deal
God.
with,
well,
with
if
her
she,
being
if
pregnant.
you would, well, we
if she
can
even
ask.
said anything.
Hey, Junior,
Yes.
did she tell you who else's it might be, or like what that was, or that maybe was she with that person?
Oh, well, she didn't. She didn't tell me who she was with. I don't really care either.
I know, but I guess more so on the fact of like, does she have someone if you say no that will be supporting that child?
She got a backup quarterback.
No, pues no sé la neta.
Oh.
You're hurt, dog. He's hurt.
I
Hey,
feel
yeah.
like Junior is
Da, 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 da.
Say
I feel like Junior, he's already
Junior's a good
set
guy.
with the new
Junior's a good guy.
one.
No,
the new
Hey,
girl?
just get
I
the new-
think Junior feels like, should I, in him, of course, I'm gonna be a responsible parent. I'm not gonna be there for my child, my son. You know, but should he try to make it work with the original girl, or should he move on?
Get the new girl pregnant.
Yeah, don't exactly, Greg. No, I was kidding. Don't let your past derail your future.
Why do you say that?
Because you can't.
I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like you need to just give more context, but you
Yeah,
guys are just
give
giving
more
weird
context.
idioms or
Go ahead.
Idiom.
Vic.
Yeah.
Big
Just
word.
one sentence. That's all I got.
That was actually 2.
Yeah, 3 actually. I like how it counts as 1.
All right, Brenda in Anaheim. Good
Brenda.
morning, Brenda.
And the crime.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Brenda.
Yes.
Brenda, what would you tell our guy Junior? He needs us, bro.
Okay, so the first thing that I would say is he really needs to kind of be 100% honest with himself, not think about the fact that it's like, oh, well, I don't want to hurt this girl or I don't want to hurt my ex. Like, be 100% honest, because I went through the same situation of my now husband not being honest. He didn't want to admit that he still was, like, feeling in love with her. He broke up with her for the same reason, or he ended things for the same reason, that he just wasn't feeling it. Like, you know, they had been together for 6 years, and he was just saying, like, you know, I'm not in love with her anymore. I mean, and I understood it, because I was like, you know, when you spend your life with somebody from high school and then outside of high school, like, you know, you've never really experienced anyone else.
Yeah, and it can feel like a trap sometimes.
Yes, so I completely get that. Like, and so when he would, like, kind of mention his ex, like, I can kind of tell that there was a little bit still of, like, lingering feelings. And so I told him, I was like, okay, maybe you should go back and see, you know, maybe try to make it work, because I don't want to be stuck in, like, a love triangle, you know. I don't want to get in the way of, you know, what you feel. He reassured me, no, that's not what happened or anything. And then I ended up getting pregnant. And his ex starts to kind of be a little bit involved into his life, where I start to kind of notice that she wasn't just like we broke up a while ago. They were still kind of technically together when I met him.
Ooh.
Oh.
So they were engaged. I had no idea. I swear to you, I had no idea. I had no idea. I ended up getting pregnant, and then that's where it kind of starts to come out, where he doesn't know how he would tell me that he loved me, and that he, like, you know, he loved how much we had in common and how great we were, how, you know, how different apparently I was from her. But then, you know, all the history that they had, you know, he was kind of struggling to let that go as well. And so at the end of it, like, all 3 of us were like, it was a painful situation for all 3 of us, because now I was pregnant and we were going to have a kid, and the ex was feeling some type of way. And then, you know, he was trying to kind of save face, or he was trying to save, like, you know, not having her get hurt, but he was trying to also not hurt me. And so I'm just like, this is not working. Right. You know, you need to be honest with what you feel. You need to be honest. Like, if you love her, then fine, you know, we'll co-parent and whatever, but I just need you to be honest with me. I just need you to be honest about your feelings. If you want to go with her, go with her. But if you're going to stay here, I need you to be honest and stay here. Yeah. And not entertain the fact of your ex. Like, if you're ready to move on, then move on.
So but
Brenda, if you're not...
I guess, Brenda, what if the true, honest answer is, I love you both? What if the true, honest answer is, I don't know what to do? Because it feels like, I think we also want the answer. Yeah. It feels like he's, like, your husband was definitely struggling, and baby dad, I don't and then it feels like Junior's really struggling, because we're like, which one is it, Junior? He's like, I really don't know.
I love both of you.
I can tell you personally from the experience of myself. I mean, like, this was back then when we were dating. He's now my husband. We have 2 kids. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. In the beginning, my husband too struggled with I love you, but I also love her. You know, and for me that was painful, because I was like, well, I don't want to share you. Like, I'm not going to share you. So you need to decide. And I think more than anything, it's just what does he really want to do? I mean, does he want to, you know, obviously, like he had mentioned, he doesn't want to stay for a kid. And I'm a firm believer on that. I'm a firm believer on
a kid shouldn't make you stay if you're not happy. But fully, like, it's more so than anything. It's just like, what does he want? I mean, he also has the liberty to be able to try it out. You know, he's also able and he's allowed to try out and say, hey, you know what? I just want to try, you know, try to make it work for our kid if that's what he wants.
Mm-hmm. What made you stay?
You know,
this whole time.
For what?
For the whole relationship, like dealing with all that, like him and his ex and his being married, and then you get pregnant, and then he still loves her. Like, what made you stay through all that?
What did I say?
Why'd you stay? Like, why'd you stay together?
Factor.
Why did I stay?
Yeah.
I stayed. I was stupidly in love with him. Like, I was super in love with him. And so I tolerate a little bit more than I should. Mm-hmm. So I stayed with him and I kind of like tolerated everything that he put me through. And it wasn't until after we had our son that I was like, I'm done. Like, I was like, I'm done. I'm not going to be a doormat anymore. I'm not going to, you know, I know what I deserve and I don't deserve this. Mm-hmm. So I walked away, and then a few months later he came back and was like, no, I really want to make it work. Like, I want us to be a family. Mm-hmm. And then we've been together ever since.
Nice.
There you go.
But that's the thing is that if he's dishonest with either of them, it's not going to be it's not going to be easy. Yeah. So it's the best thing is to just be as honest, and even if he doesn't know, be honest about that.
How long was the process? How long was the process that you guys went through for it to finally like work out?
My daughter, well, we had like split up right after my daughter was born. My daughter was about 3.5 when my son was born. So it was a long process, but that was because, again, my husband wasn't honest with his feelings. He was kind of playing back and forth. He didn't know. And I was like, you need to make up your mind. And I was like, because this situation is giving me whiplash, and I can't anymore. It's hurting me way too much. This is not the example that I want to set for my kids, you know, especially raising a daughter. I was like, I don't want my daughter to think that this is what love is.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. She put her foot down, but that's a little bit different.
It's a long time.
Yeah, 3.5 years.
It's a little bit different than what our guy's going through.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
definitely between two people.
And kids being involved. But yeah.
All right, let's go to Jay in West LA. What's up, Jay?
Jay.
Yo, what's up, brown bag? Good morning.
What's up, Jay? Jay, why does it say hungry right here? Do they call you hungry, or you're hungry right now?
Yeah, remember, that's my name when I came to the carne asada to see Sweetie when I called you.
Hungry. All right, hungry. Talk to us. What would you tell our guy Junior, who is right now in the thick of feeling like a bomb has been dropped on him? He had an ex. They were together for 7 years. They recently broke up. A month after they broke up, he got with a new girl. Has been with her for 7 months. Likes her. She's cool. She's chill. She goes to Dodger games. They listen to the same music. He's having a great time. A week ago, his mom hits him up like, hey, you guys should talk. And then the ex gets on the phone with him and says, you know what? I miss you. I have feelings for you. Now he's like, dang, I didn't know I didn't know that was an option. I'm kind of feeling like maybe I made a mistake before. And who should I go with? Should I stay with the new girl that's fun, or should I get with my ex that I've known for a long time? My mom likes her, and maybe we didn't really break up for anything crazy. He gets on the phone with her last night, and she tells him she had a baby, and it's his. Sends him a photo, and that kid looks just like him. He can tell. He's like, this is my child. Ask her, why didn't you tell me? Well, because I didn't know if it was gonna be your kid or not. I guess there might have been another option. He don't care to know. He don't want to know. We've asked him, and he's like, nah, I don't want to know. This is better that I don't know. Yeah. Like, I don't care. Like, this kid is my kid. You know, he's being very responsible about that at the young age of 25, and is wondering like, how do I tell the new girl? And is this something that I need to think of trying to work it out with now my baby mama?
All right, so quick little story time. Very short story. Okay. Basically, I didn't find out I had a kid until he was 3 years old in this same exact type of situation.
Oh. Wow.
But, yeah, she had moved to another state and then came back and was just like, hey, I got to let you know, blah, 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 blah. You know, the guy I thought was his, it wasn't. It's actually you. And then she served me papers to get a DNA test. mind you, I was literally getting in a relationship with a young lady. I was loving it, enjoying it, all that good stuff. So first and foremost, Junior, tell her. Tell her. Because you're going from her being your priority to her being second. And that's for anybody when you're getting that good life, being priority, you know, being first. You got those butterflies. It all feels good. And then to have like that curtain just pulled up and it's just like, oh, wait, I have to be second again. It shifts your mindset. And it also shifts the foundation of what that relationship is going to be like, because now you have to start looking at this girl from 7 months as 7 years, 17 years. Because if you really do want to be with her, she's going to technically, if this is your kid, she's going to be the stepmother to this kid. So now you're looking at a whole type of different relationship.
Yeah, not like
so
a good time. You have to see if
foremost,
she's stepmother material.
Yeah, and then you have to see if she's even accepting to even have that type of thought process. Y'all both still young. You know what I'm saying? So she might want to go outside when time you want to do some family stuff, and that's going to start making friction. So you got to start looking ahead. It's not just now. And then, as you said that is your kid. You got to start thinking about that kid. These women don't matter now. I hate to say it like that, but that kid is first and foremost now. So you got to put your feelings aside to figure out what's going to work best for your child now. And honestly, if you left in the beginning and you think, like you said, you don't want to stay for a kid, but if you go back, that's kind of what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're already setting that standard that the baby is kind of that point of where now I have to make the decision. Because you had the thoughts, but you were still riding with your 7 months, and she's been doing everything you need for her. You know, all that's been good. You probably had a few thoughts, but you haven't had a second thought until you got this call last night. And now it's like, all right, what do I really need to do? And you're thinking what's best for a family when you need to just be thinking what's best for that child. And you being with the mom might not be what's best for that child, because you don't want to raise a child in a toxic household.
Yeah. You want to give your best self to your kid.
Bars.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to take in consideration not just your feelings, but future feelings. What is that? What are you setting up for that child now? At this point, what are you going to set up for his future? And in your life, you really got two women right now. You, like I said, the toxic one that you just left, that you still love, and that's clearly 6 years. I was in a 6-year relationship, so I understand that. But
according to him, she's not toxic. I will say that. According to him, the reason they broke up is because she wanted commitment.
Yep. And he wasn't ready at that time.
But he said for all other purposes, our families liked each other. We were cool. I kind of just, everything was just the same thing over and over. But there is a toxic part of like she having cheated.
Yeah.
You
know. She had boyfriend number 2.
Yeah, or having that. Like,
I mean, but technically they were separated, so it wasn't technically really. I mean, but that's neither nor that.
The math is kind of not mathing.
It was overlap for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but, you know, at the end of the day, bro already said that's not the issue. The issue is his feelings is caught up, but I feel like his feelings is caught up because it's a child involved.
Right.
Same situation. And when I was scared to tell my girl at the time, and she cried when and I felt horrible. Yeah. I wanted to jump off. I won't finish that for, you know, purposes, but I
How did you tell her? Did you take her to a nice restaurant? Did you go to her and be like, "Hey,
no,
sit down"?
I went and got the DNA. I got the DNA test. Well, after they served me papers, I got the DNA test, and I just showed her the test and was just like, "Hey, his name is yada yada yada. I'm gonna go meet him." And, you know, I just apologized to her. I mean, I know it wasn't my fault because I didn't know, but at the same time, I felt like I owed her to let her understand, like, look, it's not me. I mean, it's me because clearly I did it in the past, but I didn't know. And I'm sorry I'm putting you in a situation that you didn't even ask for, didn't even think was coming, and you got blindsided.
Did she stay?
So, which is why I'm saying he should tell her. Yes, we were together for 6 years after that.
Okay. See, but that route I think is important. I think if anything, you definitely let him that insight on it. You're gonna feel like crap sometimes. Sometimes guys, because they know they'll feel horrible, won't do it, and anybody, because you know that's gonna go wrong. But I guess the delaying of that is just gonna compound the pain and how worse you're gonna feel.
Yep. because then it's like you don't want her to resent you or that child, because there's something about being biological that holds, that weight. Like, Letty, you got. I mean, everybody has kids. I think except for Angie.
And
Angie
Greg.
on the way. We waiting on it.
See,
Angie,
even Hungry knows that you don't claim your kid, Greg.
I'm not.
No,
I have no kids.
They just put a baby on there.
No, but there's like this primal feeling that you get about your children. So it's like she won't have that primal feeling because she's the stepmom. But at the same time, you want her to be integrated as soon as possible. Yeah. So as that baby or that child grows, they grow, and she can, adapt to that instinct.
Yep.
So don't not give her the chance or the ability or the opportunity to make that decision.
Right.
That's real.
No, you're right, Hungry.
So first,
thank you, bro.
yeah. So I say first and foremost, tell her. Secondly, don't worry about your ex. I think the only thing you should worry about your ex right now is having a conversation on, if we are going to co-parent, what are our rules and boundaries for co-parenting? Because that's another thing. You're going to have to start setting these boundaries because you're with another woman.
Yeah.
She's not going to take too much from that other woman's child or not, because she necessarily doesn't have to stay.
Yeah.
You're not with your ex anymore, but you're bonded for the next 18, 19, but honestly, for the rest of y'all
Okay,
lives.
what if he wants to be with his ex, but also, like, the other girl is down to stay with him? Like, if he tells the girl, hey, this happened, and she's like, okay, that sucks. I'm gonna ride with you, because he said that she would.
He did say that.
But then he's like, dang, like, I seeing the kid with the mom, seeing that, like, already having had feelings of, should I go back and things like that. What if he then gets caught up in that?
Just buy 18 with her.
So you can have
Two families.
There you go.
So
There's
dumb,
the
Jay.
answer.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Jay. Forget it.
Let these kind of have like a real conversation.
Get your
here.
CDL.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just get your CDL.
Yeah.
No,
See how
we have
Junior? Hey, Junior, you're going through it, right?
Yes.
See?
Hey,
See?
Junior.
Well,
have you thought about getting your CDL?
Yeah, you can have two families.
Two families. You don't got to
It's a
choose.
rule.
You don't got to
it's
choose.
just normal. Like,
Yeah.
it's the normal thing to do.
Junior's really going through it, guys.
Are you thinking of getting a DNA test first, or are you thinking of?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's my first. That was my first thought when she told me.
So I'm wondering, do you tell the girl before you get a DNA test, or do you tell her after?
Hell no.
Well,
your
I'm gonna
girl.
see her today, so
You need to do.
I'll probably bring it up when we are eating our lunch.
Oh
Bring
my
it up.
God,
You can't just bring it up casually.
How? That was the question. How does he tell her? No
well,
one
no,
acted.
you need to do the DNA test first, because it could just
No,
all be a false
he's
alarm.
gonna be sick the whole time he's with her, feeling guilty and
sick to your
looking
stomach.
weird.
Yeah, you got a stomach flu.
Yeah,
No,
say you got a
Junior.
bug.
Don't listen to the guys.
Don't.
Bro,
Just be
trust
honest
me.
with her.
We're trying to thread the needle right here, man.
Nah,
we gotta
nah,
be careful.
no.
You could
Nah,
lose it
you
all.
gotta
If
just
you
get
want
it
to
over
lose your new
with.
girl, listen to the guys here.
Yeah.
No, get it over with. Tell her.
Yeah.
Talk to her. Try to be as honest as possible. Tell her the timeline. I think is very important.
Yeah. Tell her what's happening. Tell her, hey, they told me this. I'm gonna get a DNA test to be
Oh,
sure.
you can do that. You can
But
do that.
I want you to know, because I really care about you.
Yeah.
And
I'm serious with you.
And that we'll get to that when we'll do this together,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Should you see that, of course, she's gonna have her feelings. She's probably gonna cry. I'm
Yeah.
wondering if you should do it after she eats, because then if you do it before she eats, no va a
throw
comer.
up.
She
Yeah.
also choke if
Sick
she's
to her
chewing.
stomach.
Yeah, wait till after she eats.
And then after you tell her you're gonna get a CDL license.
Yeah.
That way you got
Don't
to
do
No,
that.
don't do that.
The guys are telling you to become a truck driver, because they also say that truck drivers have two families. But my guy's
DNA
25
test?
years old. He's going through it.
Yeah.
And then I'm not too sure if you still have feelings for your ex, because you did say you were thinking of possibly going back. So then I'm wondering too, are you thinking you might make it work with her? Is that a part of your thought at all?
Well, if it comes to it, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I really don't know. I'm going through it.
I know, baby.
I'm also
I
gonna
hear it.
tell you, as someone that was 24 years old when I found out I was gonna be a father, for me it wasn't planned. It just the conversation happened.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Maximo found
and
out in a car.
honestly, it was a FaceTime and I was in the car, and then it's scary, but at the end of the day, you gotta just know, like, you obviously have your mom. And your instinct is gonna allow you to do what you gotta do to be a good father. You
Yeah.
just gotta, don't give up on school either.
And I'm telling you right now too, bro. Like, having that little mini you, like that.
It's a blessing.
If you don't already feel bonded when you meet that little guy, I know it's gonna be you and him. Like that's gonna be your number one priority. And I know that it's like you definitely should think about yourself too. But like that dad and son bond is so special. I see it with my husband and our sons every day. It's a really beautiful thing, and that's gonna motivate you times 5,000. I had a baby at 17, and everyone was telling me like, babies having babies, okay, your life is ruined, all of that. And granted, it's a very hard and scary thing. However, I used having my son David as motivation, and I don't know would I be here if I didn't have that fire in me of I need to take care of this kid, and I gotta make it happen because I have a kid. You know, like you'd be surprised, as much as you may think the worst, that the best is yet to come because you have that little kid. So just look at it like that, bro. And we're here for you, okay? I'm gonna be DMing you.
We got you, Junior.
Yeah, call us tomorrow with the update.
It may not feel like it, but this is the best news of your life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Learn how to change diapers.
You and Greg.
Baby's in a poop.
It's okay.
And it's so cute that he has your ears. Not gonna lie, you're gonna love that he has your ears.
Nah, he's not. He doesn't like it.
He's
like,
scared.
nah.
It's a scary moment.
It's scared. He's scared. Which is
I had this gut feeling for like a week.
Yeah, it doesn't
Because
go away.
you don't know what's gonna happen, like what to expect, what's gonna happen, what you're dealing with.
Junior, you want to go to see Kendrick Lamar?
I'm down.
Okay. Junior, I'm gonna give you tickets to Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, Junior.
I'm down.
Junior, you need.
Hey, no, hold on. Who are you gonna take?
No. Junior, take a homie. Take your mom. She needs to go
Take your
outside.
girl.
In the crowd, if it was up to me.
I need you.
I know.
You need to have you time too, bro. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
When that baby says peekaboo.
Oh, he's laughing.
That's not him.
Junior, you're laughing?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's laughing. Okay.
And when they piss you off, be like, "B, don't kill my vibe. B, don't kill my vibe."
Squabble up.
Have a good morning, Junior. Hold on the line.
This is some.
Oh,
Wow.
I
man.
know
not-
you guys.
I was not expecting to get this
Where do we
serious.
go from here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was heavy.
That's heavy.
The Homie Helpline.